So let's say you're going about your day and all of a sudden you feel anxiety.
Yep.
That's weird, but I was just listening to a podcast. If you really tune into that feeling, you say, okay, but I was feeling anxiety, and you trace it back, you will find that even while you were listening to the podcast, you may have had a thought of like, oh, well, I'm not doing nearly as well in my own business.
Got it. Okay.
Which created the feeling of
Got
anxiety.
I see.
So now that you know that, you want to go back to the thought and examine the thought. That's where the coaching comes in, right? Where we have to coach the thought and then, create a whole new identity piece to what do you want to be thinking and believing.
So for me, maybe it's like you said, I'm listening to a podcast and someone's talking about money, and then all of a sudden I start to feel like, oh my gosh, like my business, I don't have enough money or whatever it is. I can go through that process and then trace back to here's the thought that caused the emotion, and we need to repersonalize that thought. And if we can do that, then we start to limit these unwanted emotions. Is that correct?
Yeah.